What's up, Wolfpack? Mike Spielman here. Long time no see. Long time no talk, for that matter. Many of you remember that I was an admin. I had to step down. I work too much. That's by choice, though. I'm lucky if I get maybe 6 to 8 days off a month, and again, that's by choice, so don't feel bad for me. I do shift work, like Bill Blust. I alternate days and nights, 12 to 16-hour shifts. I make good money to provide for my family, and it also allows me to purchase some great gear, which I'm about to share with you today. So without further ado, this is my entry for the Grey Wolf Outdoors 10 Cs Challenge. So first and foremost, we all know that the 10 C's pretty much derived from Dave Canterbury and his books, Bushcraft 101, Advanced Bushcraft. We've seen it on the show Dual Survivor. Boy Scouts of America, I think, calls it the 10 Essentials or the 5 Essentials or something like that. I have to look it up, don't quote me on that. But in any event, they're all kind of the same. There are 5 to 10 recommendations that every woodsman should carry on them at all times when they're out in the bush, to make sure that they have what they need to survive in the event that something goes wrong. So, and that might not be the only reason, but that's my take on it. So take it for what it's worth. So the first C is conveyance. As you can see, I have a couple of options here. This is the Maxpedition Rift Core. This is my first Maxpedition pack. Matter of fact, it's my only one, but I have a pouch, but this is my first pack. I'm a big VanQuest guy, like some of you probably are as well. But I decided to give this pack out a lot. It offered some features that VanQuest didn't have, and I like the layout, the setup of it. So this is my EDC bag. I carry this with me every single day to work, wherever I go. It's with me, and I have a lot of the C's with me. So I'm very well prepared as far as this bag goes. And this one is a small. It can be wore as a butt pack. It's got shoulder straps, so I can wear it as a sling pack. It's got a bunch of MOLLE attachments. It can be carried obviously by this handle. There's a waist strap that tucks away in here, very similar to my Maxpedition, which is very nice because if I don't want to use it, I don't want it hanging off, I can tuck it away in there nice and neat. This is a fairly inexpensive bag. I honestly don't remember what I paid for it. Maybe 30 bucks, maybe less than that. I don't even know if they make it anymore. But I got a lot of stuff from One Tigress. When they first came out, I decided to do some reviews for them, and they sent me a lot of their gear to check out. So I did that for them. But enough of that. So let's dig in. Conveyance, Maxpedition Rift Core. I don't remember the name of this bag, I'm sorry. It's made by One Tigress. For cutting, I have, this is probably my favorite knife. It's very well designed by Doug Wilson. LT Wright, or I'm sorry, LT Wright. Yeah, LT Wright made the knife. This is the Delta Whiskey Infinity. The blade symmetry and ergonomics, in my opinion, is perfect for me. The handle just fits great in the hand. It's got that nice choke up choil. Really good belly for bushcrafting and being out in the woods. I like it a lot. I baton with it. I feather stick with it. I chop with it. He's got a couple of other knives that he made, but this one stood out. It's got the built-in bow drill divot. Sorry. Obviously, Doug Wilson made the bomb-proof Kydex sheath for it. Oh! Let's hear that again. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful little click there. This was made by Jacob Peterson over at Beach and Tactical. He does phenomenal work. He's out doing some strongman stuff right now, so give him a line of motivation. Let him know that we support him. Keep it going. But he does good work. If you guys are interested in one of these, I highly recommend you reach out to him, whether it be for a rifle, your favorite rifle, or your sheath for your knife. So that's my first cutting tool. I generally wear this as a necker. This is the More Knife Eldris. I love this little guy. This thing is the little knife that can. That's how I describe this knife. It's the little knife that can, because I haven't found anything that this knife can't do. This knife can baton small wood. Don't go chasing 6-inch logs with this thing, because it ain't gonna happen. But it does the job, and I like it. So that's another method of cutting. I have so many. We all have so many knives, don't we? So many things. I have my Leatherman Signal. You guys are all, well, I can't say that. Many of you might be familiar with this knife, or multi-tool. Many of you might not be. This one's designed specifically for the outdoors. It's got a ferro rod, a detachable ferro rod, and a diamond sharpening stone, or sharpening diamond honing diamond rod. So there's that. I mean, I can dig into my EDC. I got a Kershaw Natrix carbon fiber inlay. Really cool knife. It's got the, I think it's the KV6 or KV8 ball bearing system, which is proprietary to Zero Tolerance, I believe, which owns Kershaw, if I'm not mistaken. Very smooth action. And then another one that I got recently at the beginning of this year was the Benchmade Super Freak. It's got black and gray G10 scales with red liners and red barrel spacers. Black blade finish. It was really tough for me to get behind that, but I love the look and feel of this knife so much that I can get past the black coating. It does the job. It cuts, right? So who cares what color it is, I guess. Another method of cutting. So I think I've beaten cutting to as far as I can go. I mean, I can go on and on and on. We can spend minutes, probably not hours, but minutes at least going through all my cutting tools. So let's move on to combustion. I have a ferro rod built right onto my Kydex sheath system here. There's the ferro rod built into this. In my EDC bag, I have trusty Bic lighter inside my Exotech fire sleeve. I think that's what this is called. By the way, Exotech, many companies are having sales right now because it is Labor Day weekend. I think Exotech's having 20% off. Plug. So go ahead, if you guys are interested in picking stuff out from Exotech, they make awesome stuff. I have their Nano Spark, which just throws a spark. I have their Titan lighter, which is a pretty awesome waterproof lighter. The fluid lasts longer in that lighter than any Zippo. It's got a nice O-ring to keep the seal so no moisture gets in there. But yeah, check out any sales on Exotech's website this weekend. I also have a Zippo lighter, which is out of fluid, but I have it inside this Thrim plastic vault case. You can get this on Amazon. I think I saw this from Ben Peasley. Ben Peasley got it and did a review on it on Living Survival. Check out his channel. Pretty good channel. Very informative. Pretty cool case. It's also waterproof. Oh yeah, you know what? I skipped this, but this is the Leatherman P2, I believe. Yep, the free P2. This is their man. This thing is awesome. If you guys like multi-tools and you're a fan of Leatherman, I highly recommend this. It's super easy to open, one-handed open, almost like a butterfly knife. It locks using these magnets. Just super cool technology. This is gonna be a game changer for multi-tools, I think. At least for Leatherman. I'm not sure if other companies such as Gerber or many others out there are going to jump on this bandwagon, or if they could do something similar due to patent copyright reasons, but sweet little multi-tool. So yeah, this is another cutting reference. I believe I have my Nano Spark in here, and I do. So this is the Exotech Nano Spark, and all it is a wheel with a flint, so you can get your spark. In the bottom, you can store a Tinder Quick, which is really cool, and that's also sealed, waterproof with an O-ring. Exotech, man, I'm telling you guys. Okay. Combustion, I think I got that pretty well covered. I don't want to get too far into this. I want to try to keep this as simple as possible, but I do want to give you guys more than just one thing. That way you can decide how you want to work. In the event that you like my gear or some of the stuff that I have, you can work it into your kit. It's cool seeing everybody post their videos and seeing what they have. So, oh, it's cool, you know, I never thought of that. That's why I love this group. That's why we're here, right? To share knowledge and pass the torch, so to speak, on to one another. Pass knowledge and information. So, moving on, container. I have a 40-ounce clean canteen. I have not, as you can see by the bottom, used this to boil water in. It's not insulated. You don't want to boil water in an insulated container. I generally use this just to keep water in. After I purify it, filter it, whatever. And I purify it with tablets if absolutely necessary, then I will put that through a purification system. And then if I really think that it needs that little extra disinfectant, I will boil the water. I brought this out. I guess you can consider this an 11C cooking. I mean, I kind of created a couple of my own Cs. Call me crazy, whatever. But this is the Pocket Rocket 2. This was the kit that I bought. I think it was from Backcountry Edge. Right when it came out, it came with this little container. It's got your measuring marks from 4 ounces to 12 ounces. So that's like a little cup bowl. You got your lid here. Comes with a hot gripper for the edge, so you can take it off. Very cool. This is the Pocket Rocket 2 ignition system, the actual stove itself. Super tiny. And then you could fit it's a 4 ounce can of jet, 3.53 ounces of jet wood. So it's nice that everything can nest right into this itself. So yeah, this is what I use. If I'm going on like a little small day hike, generally I'll take this little guy. I'm really partial to my MSI reactor. It's just a beast. It really is. It boils water faster than any stove I've ever tested, and that's my main stove when I'm out in the woods. I do have a couple alcohol stoves. I have this. Then I have the titanium. The Tox titanium. It was the bigger one. I can't remember the name of the stove. James, you can probably help me out with this. I think you have it. And I use that. It's a gasification stove. It works great. So I prefer to not use fuel if I don't have to. natural fuel, obviously wood, and in my toke stove to conserve all this stuff. So I will boil water to disinfect if necessary. So that's that. Cordage. Let's get into cordage. So you guys already saw that this has cordage. In the event that I really needed it, I could take this off the sling, but I wouldn't want to do that because it's so awesome looking. I mean, I'd have to call Jake and be like, "Listen, man, I was in a pinch and I have to mess up your sling. I need to order another one for you." But hey, I would totally do that if I had to. I like supporting the little guys, and like I said, he does great work. This is something I don't see a lot of people post, and I have an open package of this stuff, but I couldn't find it, so I grabbed an unopened one. This is a shot cord. This is, I think I got 100 feet of this. Yeah, it's 100 feet. I've used this multiple times on guy lines and tie outs, replacing ends on hammocks, or you know, just I thought that this was a little better quality, so I would replace it with the stuff that it came with. So 1 method cordage, number 36 tar bank line. I got this from Sergeant Knotts, I believe. Good stuff. And then of course, you guys may be familiar with this. I think James, actually I'm wearing a bracelet that I made. This particular one's called Dragon's Teeth because it looks like teeth, which I thought was pretty cool. But I got a mix of regular Titan paracord mixed in with this Survivor cord, which has, you know, your regular 6 or 7 strand cord plus an all-wire, 10 all-wire gauge, 8 all-wire. It comes with a thin wire that can be used for snares. It comes with fishing line, and it comes with some jute wax twine built in for tinder, small tiny tinder. So, I mean, it's a little more expensive than regular paracord, but it's worth it because there's so many more uses that you can get out of one, out of this. So, and it is reflective at night. So, highly recommend you guys pick up some Survivor cord. They might be having a Labor Day sale as well, so keep that in mind. After you're done watching this video, get out. I hate to tell you guys to go spend money, but there's going to be some good sales till Monday. If not, check the website, see if they're extending anything. This particular one, I bought some clips that had, I forgot all about this, ferro rod built in. So there's another, with the striker, method of combustion. I think I knocked cordage out. I can go into it all day. I keep some cordage in my bag here. More Survivor cord. I'll just pull this out. You might be able to see it here. I got a whole nother thing here. Candling. I have a Foxelli headlamp, USB rechargeable headlamp. Very, very nice to have, hands-free light. This is probably one of my favorite flashlights. I am very partial to Olight, but Nightcore, they also make some cool stuff. I bought this maybe in, I don't remember, maybe 2014, something like that. This is the SRT7 Revenger. Let me tell you why I like this flashlight. Pop it on. Got a strobe, right? Hopefully I'm not messing with anybody at home. It has a bezel that you turn on the side, and it gives you all these different lights. So here's the red and blue. I don't know if you guys. I don't want to shine it right in the camera, so I'll put it on me. You got a red and blue. So if you're on the side of the road and you got to flag somebody down, I'd be careful maybe with this because you don't want anyone to think that you're a cop or anything. Unless you are, then by all means. Turn the bezel again. You got a blue light. Now blue light, you might be asking, what do you need a blue light for, Mike? Well, if you check out the specs on this flashlight, it'll tell you what each of these colors that I'm going to cycle through can do for you. It can help you when you're out in the woods. Blue actually can pick up blood very, very well at nighttime. So blue, green. Green, if I recall, is good for when you're fishing. I can't remember the other uses for green, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Again, you can look up the model. This is the Nightcore SRT-7 Revenger. Red, I like red. When I was in the Army, we used red a lot at night because it's not as bright as white. If you needed to look at your map, if you were walking at night or camping or setting up, it doesn't give away your location if you're trying to be discreet or stealth. So yeah, that's the reason, my reason for using the red. Now this is nice because the next one allows me to control different brightnesses, and I don't recall how bright this gets. Again, you can look up the specs online, but this is on bright. And then my next one is a strobe, and that's that. So that's why I like this light. It's cool. I think it was like $100. You know, you get what you pay for. It's really sturdy. I've dropped this thing. I only got one dent on it. It's got a tail switch activation. It's got your belt clip. It also came with a nice nylon sheath to keep it on your belt. So, one form of candling. I do have the, I'm not going to get it, it's the Olight MR2 Warrior. I always keep this in my EDC bag, that light's in there. And I do have the Olight, I think it's the SR1 baton. This little guy. S1R baton, excuse me. Nice little USB magnetic, rear magnetic rechargeable flashlight. The light switch is on the side. So there's some candling. Compass, my favorite actually. So this is my compass bag. I got it when I was in basic training. It's got a nice water resistant, transparent map bag case, I guess. So, and I do have a map of my area in here. So in the event that something goes down, you know, I got a pretty good idea where I can bug out to be safe. This compass here, this is the next C compass. This is a Brunton compass. I got this maybe when I was 13. It's a really good compass, so I still use it. At night, this kind of chartreuse looking color kind of stands out a little bit when I have the light. It's got a light up bezel ring, glow in the dark bezel ring to help see at nighttime. Compass, very, very important. And I have a couple protractors here. These are the ones issued by the Army. These are the graphic training aids, so that you can help plot your coordinates. I still have yet to do a land navigation video. I gotta get out, and I just haven't had time to get out. And it's kind of very detail involved. I don't think I can shoot that video by myself. I would need some help, so I might call upon a fellow Buffalonian, Joseph Pacillo, who is an admin for the group, to help me shoot the video, so that I can get that out to you. I got some bad news. I don't know if any of you guys heard, but and I hate to tell you in this video, but I'm gonna be blunt with you guys because you guys are honest with me. I'm honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to the outdoor thing this year in Missouri. I had plans to. I had the week off, and I got bumped. My vacation got bumped. So I'm still hoping that a miracle happens and I can go by some chance, and I'm prepared to do so at the drop of a hat. But as of right now, I gotta face the facts that I'm not going. So I was gonna teach that course there this year, and I can still very well make a video for you guys, but it's in due time. So moving on from compass, canvas repair. I got a trusty Victorinox. I got this probably when I was 10. This thing's gone everywhere with me, really. But this has an awl. So this is my canvas repair tool. It'll punch through leather, canvas. I've used this many times. I made a leather sheath for my Victorinox little gentleman's knife. So that's my canvas repair kit. That's all I have for that. Cargo tape. I use Gorilla Tape like many of you. Always keep a decent chunk on me. You know, obviously, if you have a smaller roll like this, you can bend it down, and it can fit into nice tight places, as opposed to a huge roll of duct tape where you wrapping some duct tape around your. Well, I don't advise putting it around a container that you're going to put over the fire, but you can add it to whatever you want so that you're able to get it off. And then last but not least, cotton cloth. This is just a chamois that I got off of Amazon. Use it to filter. I think you guys saw in my water purification challenge, I did throw this over a container to filter some of the bigger sediment out of the water before I boiled it. And then obviously, it's another form of cover. You know, and I can't stress that enough, especially in the summer when it gets really hot. Drink fluids, man, and keep yourself shaded. Throw this on your head, you know, soak it in water, wrap it around your neck. So those are some of the reasons why, or the uses for this. So that's it for my 10 C's. Oh, you know what? I skipped cover. Son of a gun. It's not it for my 10 C's. Cover. This is a military poncho. I keep it in this little pouch that it came in. It's got 16 or something, 13 tie outs on the edges, so I can use it as a tarp, or I can use it to keep myself dry if it's raining while I'm walking. And it's big enough, you know, it's just got one hole with a hood, and you know, it goes down in the front and the back of you. Just, you know, enough to cover your backpack if you're walking, if you don't have a rain fly for your pack. So that's my cover. Versatile, has many uses. That's why I choose this. I do have an AquaQuest Defender tarp, which I also bring with me as well, but it's nice to just have a quick, easy, while you're on the move, form of cover. I can't believe I skipped that. I apologize. I can go into a couple more C's. You know, I mentioned cooking. Cell phone. I mean, I'm not going to show you my phone because I'm recording on it right now. I have the Pixel 2 XL. We go everywhere with our phones. We depend on them nowadays. And when we're out in the woods, we don't want to use them. We definitely want to enjoy ourselves and get away from that sort of thing. But you need it because in the event of an emergency, you need to call for help. You need to provide someone with your location. And there's a lot of apps out there that you can do that with. There are, I think I shared a sale the other day with the group for standalone GPS units. They're emergency ones, transponders, where you can, you know, if you fall, it's not the I've fallen and I can't get up necklace. No offense to anybody that has one, because my mom does. But that was the best comparison that I had for it. You know, if you hurt yourself, you hit a button and it kind of sends your loved ones a text message with the location so that they can provide that information to first responders so that they can find you before your situation gets worse. So cell phone, charging. I always keep an Anchor battery. I love Anchor products. This is I don't know, almost 30,000 milliamps. I think this is like 28,600, something like that. It's kind of expensive. I think they're like $80, but it's got 3 USB ports, so I can charge up to 3 devices: my cell phone, my flashlight, whatever, at the same time. My buddy's phone. And then I have another Anchor. This is a solar power backup battery. I think it's 28 watts, maybe 21. But it does a really good job. It's got these tie-outs, so I could hang it or tack it to a tree or something. That's, as long as this, I can tack it at an angle, I can tie this out to the ground and this to a tree or something. So if it's at the right angle and I plug my phone in up here, it works fairly well. As long as you got some good light, this will work. Especially if your phone's dead, this will give you that extra 5, 10%, 15% that you need in about 5-10 minutes to make that emergency phone call if necessary. So I can't think of any other C's. Let me see if I wrote something down here. I guess I did mention the shema can be used as a cover for your head, but a baseball cap, again, you want to protect your head. Any comfort items you can consider C's. Clothing. Obviously, when you go out in the woods, you want to choose the right clothing for where you're going. You don't want to wear shorts if there's a lot of briar bushes or thorns or something you're going to be walking in. You want some nice canvas pants or some ripstop nylon pants. I like LA Police Gear pants. I just recently purchased a couple pairs of those. I wear them at work. They're comfortable. They're durable. They have a waterproof coating on them, and you can always you can get. I think Arborwear is probably the biggest name that comes to mind for a canvas pant. Duluth makes some good. Duluth Trading Company makes some good pants. So clothing, if it's gonna be cold, are you gonna wear a t-shirt? No, you're probably gonna wear a hoodie. You're gonna make sure you have a rain jacket. You're not gonna wear flip-flops out in the woods. You're gonna wear hiking boots or shoes or muck boots or whatever. If it's snowing, you want to wear the appropriate footwear for that particular environment. Survivability is indeed very much part of the outdoors. They go hand in hand. So you plan on going out and having fun, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, you have this stuff to be prepared in the event that something does go wrong, and you'll be better off for it. I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope you enjoyed my setup. If you have any questions about the bags or any of the stuff that I've shown you today, drop a line in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I look forward to seeing some other videos. Hopefully I have more time to do some more. I still have some more challenges to knock out, but this was the easiest one that I felt I could knock out today. So I'm sorry this was long-winded. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again. Ow! Peace.